I'm Justin.
And I'm Stacy.
This is Kona.
And it's a Hearty Life.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another wonderful week of It's a Hearty Life. Or It's a Hawthorne Life. Whichever you prefer.
That's your channel, man.
We're out here in Italy.
It's been a long, long day.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Did you get any sleep?
Dude, I was knocking out on the shuttle.
I was too.
I think we all were.
We made our stop though. We're here.
We're here. Dude, look at that all lit up. I'm gonna grab my camera.
After 18 brutal hours on planes and shuttles, we finally made it to Italy. This is my buddy Kyle's first trip overseas, and it truly turned out to be the trip of a lifetime for all of us. This is part one of our series where we travel from Rome to Lake Como in just under 2 weeks. If you get anything out of this video, it should be to travel light. Many hotels and Airbnbs do not have elevators. We stayed in the Paraglione neighborhood near the Piazza Navona, which we thought was an amazing place. Everything that you see in this video, except for the excursion to make pizzas, is walkable from this location. When we go back to Rome, this is where we will be staying again.
Look and look at the stairs. Like, if you took one bad trip. Siamo arrivato a Roma.
This is Mami Pizza. It was located directly under our Airbnb. We thought it was interesting that they cut the pizza with scissors. It's sold by weight. They do have a couple vegan slices. Honestly, nothing says you've made it to Italy like pizza and birra. Okay, maybe gelato does too.
There's a guy down here playing the Gorgonzola. It really sounds like Italy here. Good morning, everybody.
This is our first full day in Rome, and with so much to do in the area that we're staying, we decided we would just walk around and see what we could get into. The Piazza Navona, as mentioned, is right around the corner from our Airbnb, and just a few minute walk from there is the Pantheon. We kind of lucked out with this one. We ran into a local artist, Sebastian Ceballos. There's actually people all over Rome with full watercolor setups with easels and everything claiming that they've made these watercolors. But they're just prints and they're just reselling them. I've actually followed this guy on Instagram and have been following him on Instagram. These are his actual paintings and they're absolutely amazing. I'm so glad we got them.
Your own little place by the bay. I don't know why it pays to say, but you can't buy peace of mind with all these things.
This is a place that was not on our itinerary, but it turned out to be the most beautiful church I've ever seen in my entire life. The amount of detail, work, and money put into the scale of this place is just insane. We do actually make it to the Sistine Chapel, as you'll see later in the video, but sorry Michelangelo, this church was far more impressive to us. It's completely free and you do not need an excursion to book it.
All right, it is our first day in Rome. We're having fun. We're just walking around the town. What do you think, baby?
It's... what is it? How do you say it? Bellissimo.
See you hoping for a moment. I hope you know that the door is open. Meet you round back. Take a picture of every angle is where we can go. I hope I find you thinking about that. And I don't know why it pays to say it, but you can't buy.
There was a co-op right around the corner from our Airbnb, so we decided to get some stuff to make like a bruschetta-inspired meal. So this has green olives, artichokes, tomatoes, all piled on top of a fresh Italian bread, and then garnished with a basil on top. It was actually really good and very affordable.
All right, good morning, everybody. Day 2 in Rome. We're just getting ready. This jet lag's rough.
So I went to sleep probably, we went to sleep at 12. Yeah, I woke up at 4 and just could not get back to sleep. So I'm trying not to be a grumpy gills. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. We're gonna have a good day.
Today we're checking out the Roman Forum, Palatine Hill, and of course the one and only Roman Colosseum. These are literally bucket list things to do. We're from the US, so we think 1700s is history. No, we're talking 2,000 years ago, these structures were made. I mean, think about it. Modern humanity as we know it is influenced directly by this region. It's mind-blowing.
You're punching me like you're in the Colosseum?
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say I'll take out my sword, but then I was like, that doesn't sound very good.
No, bro, that sounds great, bro.
What a wild aspect of human history. Not all events that happened at the Colosseum were fights to the death or prisoners being murdered on stage for a play, but these events did happen, and it's so crazy to walk in the footsteps of a world that I hope will never return. After the Colosseum, we went to a restaurant called La Nuova Piazzetta. It had 44,000 reviews and 4.8 stars. We actually had to stand in line for about an hour and a half, but this is the best pasta Kyle said he's ever had in his entire life. Unlike much of the other ancient architecture in Italy, the Trevi Fountain was built between 1732 and 1762. Nicola Salvi was the one who directed the project. He actually died in 1751 at the age of 53. So after working on the project for 19 years, or nearly half of his life, he sadly never got to see it finished. Legend has it if you throw a coin into the fountain, you will return back to Rome, so of course we had to do it. Honestly, this is just one of those places that's going to be very, very crowded, and you just have to deal with it. It's totally worth it. I would totally do it again, but do expect a lot of crowds.
All right, 6 a.m. We all got like, what, 3 hours of sleep?
I got 4, yeah.
How many did you get?
I'll talk about it.
We're trying to make it out to the Sistine Chapel. We have a reservation for a tour at like 8 o'clock this morning. And we're really tired. Oh, we gotta go this way.
Welcome to Vatican City. This is a tiny little dot on the world map, but hey, it's a new country and I will count it. We booked the early entry tour for the Sistine Chapel, which was great because we got there before the crowd started rolling in. It's basically just a series of halls that look like this with a bunch of different artifacts, and then at the very end is the Sistine Chapel. If I was to do this again, I would just book the early entry and leave my tour group and just go as fast as I could to the chapel. You're actually not allowed to take any pictures inside, and there is staff enforcing it. So, I guess you'll have to go see the Sistine Chapel yourself. I had one piece of art I wanted to see in all of Italy, which was the Apollo statue. And the one day we were in Vatican City, they were cleaning it. So they put out a replica statue. I guess one day we'll have to go back and see the real thing. We did our laundry later that day, and if you've ever been to Europe, you know they have not invented dryers yet. Just kidding. I don't know why they don't use them, but we brought these hangers, we hung our clothes up to dry, and luckily it didn't rain. We've got a week and a half left on our trip across Italy, but this is our last night in Rome. And as the sun sets, we end this evening the same way Romans have ended their evenings for centuries. Gathered around a table, making something with our hands, and enjoying the company of the people we love. This class was so much more than just informative. It was a total experience. It might sound a little dumb, but to me, a pizza is its own tiny little canvas. Every person gets their own creative touch, and every pizza tastes a little bit different than each other's. If you don't have a pizza making class on your itinerary, I would highly recommend it. We had such a good time, and this was seriously the best pizza we had in Italy.
I get lost most of the time.
Bellissimo. Perfetto.
Buon appetito.
Grazie.
When you got closer, stole a breath right from my love.
The class didn't just stop at pizza, we did make some handmade pasta. This was a garlic, oil, and herb pasta. Looking back on the trip, the pizza was so amazing, I almost forgot that we even made this pasta. It was a lot of fun to roll out our own fettuccine, but I will say the pizza definitely stole the show. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is part 1 of our trip from Rome all the way up to Lake Como. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you in part 2.
Quindi no beer, no beer.
Okay, so no beer.
No beer, no beer.
Okay. So you drink
Sono-
whiskey,
Ci sono
tequila,
tequila, yes.
vodka.
Vodka.
What else, man?
A me me gusta all, todo.
You like them all?
Però I prefer the wine, I prefer.
Vino.
Vino.
Vino bianco o vino rosso?
Todos due, tutte e due.
Both?
Allora, the summer, I prefer the wine white.
See, that's what they were recomendazione
Yes.
per
What?
me. Raccomandato
Raccomandato? Sì.
per me.
Quando fa hot, I prefer white wine. Mentre the winter, I prefer vino rosso, red wine.
Why? Like why?
Poi dipende perché se tu food fish